So guys, I'm really excited to watch episode 3 of season 1 of Light Shop because the last episode was so crazy. We had Giantess Girls transformation, we had different demons or maybe malicious souls who tend to torment other people in that alley, which was so crazy. And I'm really excited to see the episode, like this episode, what is going to be, or some strange stuff, what are scenes that are going to be really shocking. So I'm really excited, and if you are really interested in supporting this video, you can leave a like and also you can subscribe too, because as you can see, we are reacting to new series that most of the people don't want to watch, and this is like a horror series and it's a Korean series, which is crazy. So I'm really excited, and everything that you're going to experience in this episode, you need to expect every scene that you're going to see in this series are going to be spooky and scary. So if you're ready, you need to know what you're getting into, because I already know what I'm getting myself into, because every scene are going to be so scary, and I'm here for it because as you can see, I'm here to watch and I'm here to see what's going on. I told you, okay, who is coming in? Who's coming in? Who is coming in? I told you. Okay, relax. You can't even crash out, because you're crashing out to a person who is not a person, like a demon. So it's like you're lashing out to a demon who is his focus is to chase you, which is actually crazy. By the way, if you don't know about entities, especially in Light Shop, entities, we can even label them as giantess characters because they tend to cause fear to people. It's like a mythological stuff. That's what you can see. We may tend to place entities as giantess characters. So if you see in the title where we use giantess characters, in terms of entities, you need to know that it's not like a typos thing. It's like we know what we're doing. What the hell? Oh, we just saw the eyes. Oh my god. Now I told you this is because as you can see, I said this. I said few minutes ago, maybe a few seconds ago, I told you an entity can be labeled as a giantess character because it tends to cause harm, and it is has a lot of strength. And a really good example is that scene. As you can see, the lady who was crashing out inside his apartment, her apartment or something. It was crashing out, and the demon went inside the house, and then the demon was able to throw the girl outside the window. So how can you say that demon is not a Giantess character, because as you can see, that demon is so powerful. If you have a lot of strength to push a person from a window in an apartment, it means you need to have like a lot of strength. That's why you can see sometimes we may refer entities as Giantess characters, because Giantess characters tend to be powerful and gigantic and kind of like spread fear to their like victims. And this is one of the good examples of what I was saying, which was so crazy. So it means the lady was being tormented by this demon, and then the demon, we didn't even see her face or something, but we just saw the eyes, which is actually crazy. That scene was actually really scary, and I don't know what's going on, but everything is going to be crazy, and I'm really excited because this episode, every episode in this series are unique, and this is why I say like, are you ready to watch this? Because if you're not ready, you can't even watch it. So are you ready? Because to me, I'm ready.
3층에 혼자 살던 여자가 질식사했어. 집에 불이 났거든. 방화였어.
Okay, listen, dude. I know you're a police officer. It's okay. But just because I was living, like, I was just a neighbor to that girl who was killed, who was thrown in the window, you can't assume like I did it. You don't know, because I already watched it and I saw a demon. I saw a demon. A demon killed her. So you should not stalk me. I don't know why police officers, I don't know why police officers don't actually believe in like supernatural stuff, even though it's real sometimes. But according to the law, they tend to say like, oh, things which are related to supernatural, we should not believe it because maybe they are true or maybe they're false. But just because I'm just a normal neighbor, you can't convince everyone that I did that. No. And as you can see, we saw a demon or an entity, but we only got like the eyes. We didn't know like the actual demons, like entity that threw the girl from the apartment window, which was nuts. So this dude is being chased like, hey, you been killed, you killed someone, and now you need to go to prison. That's nuts. While someone else just did it, or maybe an entity did that. So because police, they don't even believe in supernatural stuff or maybe horror stuff, they can't even prove it because they can't have evidence, which is actually nuts. Wait, did you see? Okay, are you seeing, or have you seen like a shadow of a person? I saw a shadow of a person lurking in this old man's window. And that's actually strange. It is strange. And you know what? This is why they always say like, if you are living alone, make sure all the lights are on, because when it's dark, you never know what is going to be in that darkness. What if there's like entities and stuff? So that's scary. And when I see like these entities tend to use darkness, or maybe in terms of like stalking their prey or maybe their victims, it tends to be so scary. And you can see they go to different places, hunt people, and sometimes they can even kill people, which is actually crazy. So now we have a detective here. By the way, the episode's name is called Detective, so I think this episode is going to focus only on the detective, because the detective is actually conducting an investigation to know behind the murders that have been happening in that area. So that's actually cool. But I'm afraid, what if the detective later on is going to be a victim? Because as you can see, in Light Shop, sometimes some characters can't even survive, because as you can see, these entities, you can't even fight against these entities. They have these supernatural powers and stuff, which is actually nuts. So to me, you can win. Even if you are like #1 detective in the country, you can't solve or you can't close that investigation, because now you have no leads. You don't know anything. You just know like a neighbor, but you don't know the actual event or incident that happened. You can't even know. There's no even camera footage. There's no even footage to prove anything, which is actually crazy. So that's why I'm curious, like, hey, how will this detective be able to solve all these like theories that he has in terms of like solving the different crimes that has been happening?
선호빌라 방화 사건 종결된 거죠?
자백을 받아보니까 피해자 스토킹하던 면식범이더라고. 여자가 집에서 나오질 않으니까.
Okay, listen. How can you say that dude was like a stalker or something? No. He is not a stalker. He's just a person. What if maybe he's like the girl's like boyfriend or something? Because we saw in the first scene, the lady was sleeping in her couch and then starting hearing sounds of a door, like someone was knocking, and then when she reaches to the door, she started crashing out because she was like she was freaked out because that time was not okay for a person to knock. And you can see she started opening the window, like the door, looking, and something just came so fast. Because just by the way, if I say so fast, I started remembering yesterday I watched this movie called The Split. That was so scary. It's really scary. We have a detective here, so you know what? Let me say, in this episode, I'm rooting for the detective, but I know something bad is going to happen, or maybe something is going to be like haunt this detective, which is actually crazy.
라인 안 쳤네.
You know, like, to people who has to work in the middle of the night is actually crazy. It's okay working in terms of like editing the videos and stuff like that, but like especially the police officers had to like move from one station to go to like the crime scenes in the middle of the night. Even if you have like these like police patrols, but you never know what you're gonna expect. And sometimes you are going to the night maybe to conduct like an investigation in some crimes, and what if you face some trouble in terms of like finding the suspects or criminals? Because as you can see, we have different criminals who tends to do the criminal activities at night. You may face psychopaths, you may face sociopaths, serial killers, which are actually kind of like scary. It's crazy because as you can see in this series, we have this lady who was like killing people and place them in a suitcase, which was so crazy. So that was active. That was active and scary. And as you can see now, this old guy is actually like so shocked. Well, he's not shocked, but he's like died out of stroke. But he's just leaning in the same position, which is actually crazy. And you're telling me that's just like a normal way to just get a stroke? Or maybe a demon went inside and did something to this old dude, and now he's gone.
그 뭐야, 그 급성 심근경색. 그러니까 심근.
He was not infected. He was not infected. He was watching a show, especially a cooking show. I showed you. You saw a shadow or maybe a silhouette of a person behind the window stalking. And to me, I say that was an entity who was trying to go inside and did this. Because as you can see, a person just able to freeze like that, that is actually strange and scary. Yes, that is actually strange and scary. If it was me, I'll be running away. Or if I was police, this will be the time for me to retire because I don't want any smoke, and in order for me to be safe, I may go to a different town which is actually safe from crimes. Because as you can see here, we have different entities who are causing trouble in every place they go. And you can see in this light shop, in this light shop series, entities are just lurking around. They are free to do everything that they want, which is crazy.
급성 심근경색으로 자살이 가능한가?
이 자살은 죽을 준비를 해야 자살 아니죠?
그지?
급성 심근경색. 급성이죠? 여기 준비가 안 되겠죠.
그지?
How can you say like he committed something? He didn't commit something. He's old. All you gotta do is just take some blood samples and go and test them. See if in his blood there is something. If there's no poison in his blood, it means that is not a suicide. Or maybe you need to find someone who is like a shaman or something, who actually know things which are related to supernatural stuff to know what's happened. Because as you can see, that is not an actual normal shock. So that is, if it was me, I'll be starting having a question like that. Maybe let's take the blood sample. Maybe let's take the old man's body and let's do an autopsy so we can see what happened to him. Or maybe did he die just because of like early like old age or something? We need to know. You can't tell me like he committed something which is actually weird, because that is not true. So in order for you to know that, first you need to test the blood. If the blood has like kind of like overdose something, or maybe medicine or something, that if you get those results, it may show like, okay, he committed something. But if you can't see any sign of anything that, or any struggle that happened to like the suspect who is actually dead, now you start questioning yourself. Maybe something happened, which is actually strange. First, this dude is a detective, and then he's not even happy like your wife, he's pregnant. So now you're like, he's living in boredom. What the hell? It's crazy. And the bad thing, I like the symbolism, or maybe the foreshadowing that we're being shown. So we are shown like this detective, he works so hard in his work, and also his family is expecting a new kid, or maybe a new small child, and now he's in the process of like doing an investigation which is actually related to supernatural stuff, because as you can see, the main villain is an entity. Do you think an entity is going to kill this like detective? I don't know, because they seem like him and his wife are really happy in terms of like figure out the names that they're gonna name their kids. So I think something bad is gonna happen to this detective, because as you can see, then this episode is only based and focuses on the detective. I bet an entity is going to harm this detective, which is actually sad, because you're expecting something which is actually a blessing, and now it's actually strange, and you're sleeping. If it was me, I'd be not sleeping. I don't know, I've been having like sleep paralysis if I sleep, especially in the noon. So that's why I don't sleep at the noon, so that I don't have to get sleep paralysis or something, which is actually crazy. And this is actually like personal to me that I had to share with you guys, which is actually strange, but it's okay, you know. Wait, your apartment, it was so clean, but now it's so dirty. You're not even washing dishes. Or maybe did you get the divorce or something? Or maybe you're remembering like, hey, those time when you had like a complete family, and now you don't have like a complete family, so like you're living like a bachelor or like single life where like you can eat and then don't wash the dishes, which is actually strange and gross, but for safety reason you need to clean your utensils when you use them. But this dude doesn't give a shit because he's tired. He's eating noodles and sleeping, and after that going back to work, deal with investigation and stuff like that, which is actually crazy because basically he's living a boring life. If you have to tell me, I may say he is living a horrible life, but he likes his job. That is my only
상태와 병력으로 봤을 때 부검까지 갈 사안이 아니라고 판단했습니다. 유족들도 고인의 부검을 원하지 않았습니다. 유족들은 고인 몸에 칼 대는 거 싫어하지 않습니까? 시신 이미 유족에게 인계됐습니다.
Okay. Why are you trying to? This case is closed. This case is not closed. How can you say this case is closed because you don't know the suspect? Something happened. Don't you have like security cameras that are on the streets? But even if there's like security cameras, you can't even see the entity or maybe a demon or something. You can't. And I bet he is investigating this old dude who just died. I bet an entity is going to use the old man's body to hunt this dude, because now this dude is actually like traumatized just by seeing an old dude died without having having problems, like especially the cause. Things are going to be crazy. That's actually nuts. And because I read on Google that Light Shop entities tend to use this psychological torture, then they tend to mess with your surroundings. So I bet the entity is going to use the old guy who died in terms of tormenting this detective. Yes, this is my theory. This is actually my theory. Because all these are like entities, malicious souls that tend to torture victims using their psychological dysfunction or something, if I can say that. So it tends to torment you psychologically. So I bet the demon or maybe the entity is going to use that old man in terms of causing problems, and that's gonna be crazy. And I'm here for it, which is actually nuts. Okay, why are you trying to buy alcohol? Okay, he's doing an investigation. When I saw him like, hey, I'm trying to find alcohol. Okay, I get it. He is trying to locate all the Chinese like restaurant so that he can continue doing his investigation. That is actually so smart. But you need to be so smart, and you need to be like so like focus, because if you lose focus you can just die in an instant. So you need to like be okay, and don't smoke. You need to focus. When you start smoking, you start like having illusions and stuff, and when you're having illusions, those entities are going to use those illusions in terms of like causing you harm, which is actually nuts and crazy. By the way guys, if you're watching this video and you love this series, leave a like to this video and don't forget to subscribe. Do that because I'm giving you this great series for you guys can see, and I'm giving out my own opinions about different scenes and also what's going on actually in this episode, so you can share your thoughts on the comments, which is actually amazing. But tell me in the comments, what do you think? Do you think this detective is going to be haunted by this like entity, or maybe the entity is going to use an old man in terms of like tormenting this detective. Because as you can see, this episode is only focusing on the detective who is trying to conduct an investigation that was caused by an entity who killed the person, which is crazy. I told you, all the weird and strangest stuff always happens at night, and now you have been doing your investigation a whole day, and now it's the middle of the night and you're continuing doing it while drinking coffee, while you're so tired. What do you think is going to happen? You are going to be spooked, and I bet there's someone there who is actually stalking you, waiting for a chance to spook you so that he can kill you, which is actually weird. So now I'm actually afraid what's going to happen. Because you can see, you are continuing doing an investigation in the middle of the night and entering a shop which has not even one customer, which is actually crazy. Just one person, really? And I bet it's going to be an old guy. I bet it.
주문하시겠어요?
I like to order dumplings if you can give me at night. Dumplings and also noodles and stuff, which are actually amazing, but hot with soup and kind of like meat steak if you think you can give me. Yeah, I'm actually tired, been working and stuff. So, okay, I get it. Oh, you're trying to investigate this like restaurant or something. This Chinese restaurant, trying to look at all of the plates and stuff. Oh crap. Things are going to be weird. This is how they make the noodles, really? Like they tend to have these machines, which is actually cool. And guess what? Today I'll be cooking the noodles, which is actually so dope. Quick delivery? Okay. And they're frying it. Okay, I'm learning some tips here because I'm planning on cooking. So when you like do that and then you're like cooking and stuff, like you're frying the noodles. Wait, in that sauce? Damn, that sauce is so thick. I bet it's spicy and kind of like tastes with a lot of like ingredients and spices. Oh, watching this scene is crazy because if you're hungry and you're watching like this scene, you are going to be so hungry as me. I tell you, I'm so hungry, and just by watching this, dude, you're doing investigation and you don't know what you're eating. You're eating yes noodles, which is actually cool, but what if it's an entity who is actually there and is like disguising himself as a person while eating the noodles, and you can see that red sauce. What if that red sauce is not actually a red sauce, but it's like blood and stuff? Okay, I was actually going weird, but things are going to happen, which is actually strange. And
근데 여기서 성내동이면 너무 멀지 않나?
멀죠? 짜장면 풀어요.
are you trying to investigate this dude? Why? How can you talk to the suspect like that? He has a knife. Stop laughing. You're laughing. He has a knife, even if you have a gun. But that is dangerous. So don't pick a fight. Just go on with your day. Now it's not suspicious. Yeah, it was natural. Maybe it's not an entity.
현장은 거짓말을 하지를 않아. TV 다시 보기.
다시 보기 기능을 안 썼나 봐요.
사망자는 처음이었어. 사망자
Okay, you are showing like how smart are you in terms of like using like your own like clues and the act of putting clues together so that you can find the suspect. That's actually smart. Actually smart though. Looking everywhere so that you can. Oh, so it means someone killed him. Liver. Oh. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, crap. 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 I'm sorry if I'm saying this, so that's actually scary. Who are you? He's a police officer. He's a detective. Okay. I told you, he is not even sure what you're saying. Absolutely. He's a demon. He's a demon. You'll keep watching, you won't keep watching, because he'll be chasing you after that, which is actually so nuts. Don't go there. I don't know. It's a bad choice. And the bad thing is, you don't have a car. You don't have even a motorcycle. You go back, like, you have to walk back with your legs. Or you have to walk to your home. It's not safe. See you again. Okay, that's the threat. That is the threat. Like, see you again, it means like, oh, maybe you're not. I don't know, I'm crashing out. I'm actually losing it. Which is actually crazy. The killings are happening in this episode. So I'm actually like thinking, what's going on? Kim Sung-han? Oh, he's in a police station. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to... Maybe he's actually trying to like file for a complaint or something? I don't know. They're trying to look the photos, but the photos are really scary. The photos are really scary. Especially when they're showing the old dude. I'm sorry if this may sound like really disrespect, like not for like disrespect anyone, but things are weird. Okay, so you see the backstory. Okay, let's see. What the hell? Someone is being chased. What the crap? Okay, we can see the detective you're working right now. Okay, what are you doing? First, remove the helmet so that you can see who is the person or the identity of the person, and then start punching him if it's actually weird. But don't do it if you're a normal person. So, what's going on? You've been chasing people, so you're a serial killer or something. You've been chasing people, especially women, in the middle of the night. Are you trying to do something bad to them? Or are you trying to kill them? Because you can't even convince me like, oh, what if, oh no, the same lady who is actually a serial killer. Oh crap. Oh crap. This shit is going to be crazy. He is possessed. She's possessed. I told you. I told you. I told you. Do you know now? Oh, the blood. The blood. I'm sorry we can't show this because we don't want age restriction. You're already dead. Detective, this is time for us to run like crazy. She can't be human. What if she's not human? She's walking. She's an entity who is possessing the body. Run. 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 This is not a time for us just to stay and talking in the middle of the night. You know what? This is why I don't understand this detective. You saw for yourself, like, that woman didn't die. And now you're actually punching me. thinking like I'm going after that woman. Really? We need to focus. The car with the eyes was crazy. Possession.
어떤 게 필요한지 말씀해 주시겠습니까?
말씀 좀 묻겠습니다.
Okay, I get it. Okay, now I get it. So, I'm with the police. Okay, I get it now. I get it. Short-haired. He looks plain. I get it now. So every storyline is actually going to connect with the first episode in the second, I think. That's crazy. Suitcase. See the lady with the suitcase. There's blood in it. Look really carefully. Yes, you see the blood? Yes, young lady, stop. Yes, he's a psycho. He's a psychotic. Serial killer or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing out names. You have something, and you know you did something bad. No, your body isn't well today? Okay, it's okay. You know what? Just open that suitcase so that we can see what's going on inside. There's blood. No! Don't buy it! Come on, really? He said like, my body is not working really good because I'm in my like period or something, so that's why I can see there's drops of blood. Really? No! That blood is coming out from the suitcase. Don't be swayed. Come on, you've been swayed. I don't know why. Detective, she is the killer. Grab him, put her in handcuffs or something. She's going to cause harm, and everything is going to be bad. And you are lending her your jacket. It means she's going to target you next. I don't know. That's creepy as hell. And you're letting the suspect go, so now you can't even find any criminal that you're trying to find. Because you can see, what if this lady was the person who was just causing all the killings? All the killings?
가.
맞다. 엄마가 전구 사오랬는데.
Oh, come on. Don't go back. You just ran away from that Giantess character who was trying to chase you, and now you're thinking like, oh, just because I ran from the Giantess, maybe let me go back and then trying to buy a light or something. Oh no, oh my god. You see, I told you, you were supposed to just run and don't look back. And the bad thing here is, you come across with the same... Did you see the change of the hair? The head? Did you see the change? Oh crap. I'm trying to buy a light. Don't tell me to go home just because you know me. You can't go back. There's a lady there with a suitcase. Maybe he's the one who tried to chase you or something. You never know. Because I don't trust... Because the series started with this lady who was like creepy as hell. Yes, I asked the same question. Why this shop has a lot of clients, especially late at night? Because spooky stuff are happening in the middle of the night, which is crazy. And now you can see the next target is going to be that little girl. And I bet it's going to be caused by that lady, who's actually a serial killer or something.
아니요. 여기 말고 이곳에.
Guys, tell me in the comments what you think about this episode, which is so crazy, and I'm really excited to see what's going on. So